Is it the baby?
No, I'm okay, I swear. Oh, I'm really dizzy right now.
All right, come here. Come on.
Look, I just called 911.
Rick, can somebody help him?
Look, is there anyone who's a doctor here?
Somebody help him. Rick, come on. I don't think he can breathe. Rick, it's gonna be okay. The doctor's here now. Where's the ambulance? You're okay. His name is Rick Lansing. Okay.
Mr. Lansing, Rick, can you hear me? You did this. That's why you wanted $1 million to pay for the hit. Where did you get the money? Terrible.
Huh? So I had no idea that...
Did you bring the nitro?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Put one under your tongue, right?
All right. Certainly.
Let's do it.
Live.
Go on.
Go on.
I just need to sit here for a minute, Sonny.
All right. I want you to cover all areas. Find out who did this.
God, why didn't you just throw me in the line of fire?
I saved your life.
Oh my God, is that a bullet hole?
What do you think it was meant for?
Yeah. What happened here?
I got a good question. Taggart, we got a bullet hole at the bar. Dig it out and see if there's a match.
You all right? What happened?
Was trying to shoot Sonny Corinthos. He almost hit me.
You sure they were shooting, son?
Well, who else would they be shooting?
Well, you can't just assume that.
Why do you always complicate things, Taggart? Now listen, Lansing got hit. Keep me posted.
I knew something was gonna happen. I had a bad feeling.
Okay,
Where's Jason?
We need to get you to the hospital.
What if they've gone after him?
They
Sonny?
haven't. Do you feel like walking now?
Out of the way, please. Coming through.
Hey, the service.
A surgeon standing by.
Service elevator's right to the right.
No, I'm gonna go with them, okay?
Okay, I'll call you later.
Okay.
Doc, how bad is it?
Well, he's lost some blood, and he's in a lot of pain.
Is he gonna die?
No, not if they get him to surgery right away.
Okay, you know what? We're not gonna worry about Rick right now. We're gonna worry about the baby. Johnny's out front. I'm gonna have him take you, and we're just gonna get out of here.
Okay.
Not so fast, Corinthos.
Okay, you know what? My wife has to go to the hospital, Taggart.
You hurt?
Well, not...
I didn't think so. So who's trying to kill you this time, huh, Sonny?
For this.
What about you, Mrs. C?
She's not involved.
Where's Anger Boy? Planning payback?
You need to get out of the way.
Really would be a shame to lose your new attorney, wouldn't it? Although you don't look that upset about it.
I'm getting a little dizzy again here.
Oh, wow, look at that. Timing perfect as usual.
Okay, I don't have to listen. Come on, let's get out of here.
Oh, hey. Ms. Roscoe, Mr. Ashton.
We have nothing to say to you.
Sure about that, Mr. Ashton? What do you think went on here tonight, huh?
You still dizzy?
No, I was just trying to get rid of Taggart.
You in pain?
It was Faye, wasn't it?
You know what? I'll take care of Faye. Don't worry about it.
Baby's okay, so don't worry either.
That's good. What took so long? Shouldn't she be lying down?
Carly's fine.
I want her admitted for the night.
I'm okay. We promise.
Carly has a bruise on her side from the fall.
Right.
Her blood pressure was elevated, probably from stress.
Did you tell her what happened?
Yes, I told Dr. Meadows about the shooting and that the only thing that happened to us was that we hit the floor.
Okay, you know, she miscarried before, and it went down pretty hard. I just want to make sure her and the baby are going to be fine.
At the moment, your wife and child are perfectly healthy.
Is there anything I can do? I mean, does she need medication, rest? You said you were dizzy.
Oh,
Well, I would be too if someone shot at me. You just try to make sure that this doesn't happen again, and Carly and the baby will be fine. I'll see you soon. We'll set up an appointment for an amnio in the near future. Just take care of her. Take care of
Thank you.
yourself.
Thank you, Doc.
Thank you, Dr. Meadows. Hey, I'm fine. Okay?
I'm not gonna let anything happen to baby.
I know.
And I'm not gonna let anything happen to you. You know that, right?
No, I do. It's okay.
I'm sorry to disturb you, but I thought you might want to know. The man who took the bullet for you, he's in surgery right now, fighting for his life. Rick has done everything he could to prove himself to you. Is getting shot finally enough? Or will you only be happy if he dies?
The shooting was not Sonny's fault.
The shooting is always Sonny's fault.
I'm getting you home.
I'm sorry about this.
It's not your fault. It's not your
I
fault.
should have listened to Catherine's story about the club. I should have realized she was trying to warn me. What was I thinking? Putting my club there where her old speakeasy was. It's like I was asking history to repeat itself. Well, thank God Jason wasn't there, right? Because he probably would have been shot. He could be dead.
I fired Jason.
You what?
I fired Jason to keep Courtney alive.
What, do you think firing Jason's gonna do
You don't
that?
have to
What
get
are you...
upset. There's no
Have
need to
you
get upset
lost
right now.
your mind? What are you thinking? He would die for you, Sonny. He takes care of you. He takes care of us. What are you thinking? Do you realize that what you just did tonight might be why the hit happened in the first place?
You and the baby could have died, right?
Listen, I'm not blaming you, and that is exactly why you need to get Jason back. He's family. You trust him.
Courtney can't be safe with Jason. He can't be with her and work with me.
Yes, he can.
I'm already risking your life, Michael's life, and the baby's. I'm not going to risk Courtney's too. She's the only one right now who has the option to walk away. If Jason doesn't let her go, he is no use to me.
He is your best friend.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So where is he now? Me?
You got a lot of nerve taking a bullet for Sonny.
Stay with me for a while.
Only if you sleep.
I need to speak to Rick alone.
Carly, you have no business here.
No, it's all right.
Bobby said you need to rest.
Actually, I need to speak to Carly, so you just stick around for a little while.
How are you feeling?
Like I've been shot. How about you?
I'm fine.
Yeah. It's been a terrible night for you. And you almost lost the father of your baby.
Why don't you do Rick a favor and just leave him alone?
You know what? I've always been good to you. Why are you acting like this with me?
I never believed what people said about you, that you're cold, ruthless. But when I saw Rick on the floor shot, you didn't even go to see about him, Sonny. The guy took a bullet for you and you barely even noticed.
I didn't ask Rick to stand next to me.
That's the point. That's what I realized. It doesn't matter how kind you are. All the good things you do mean nothing because people around you always get hurt, killed. Even if you barely know them, even if you don't care. It just struck me that no one around you will ever be safe.
I'm sure life would have been a lot better for you if I had died. You know for sure who the father really is.
Hey, Carly.
Hey,
We're going home.
okay, sounds good.
Take care of yourself.
Thanks.
look awfully happy for someone who's been shot.
Maybe this day wasn't so bad after all.
It's over. Carly, could you hold on to the rail? I don't want you to fall.
I went into Michael's room, and Letitia was packing his stuff. She said that you told her to pack to get Michael ready to go to the island.
Michael and Letitia are going down there this afternoon, and I want you to go down there with them.
Michael doesn't want to go. Neither do I.
Do you want your children to be safe? Michael, the baby you're carrying? So do I.
Didn't you read the papers? That woman's dead.
Okay, I'm not discussing this.
Okay, you can listen then.
No.
Sonny,
No, listen.
listen, I've got guards around me, and I'm willing to have that. Michael has
A
been
hitman is like a house, it's like a house painter. If he doesn't finish the job, you hire a replacement. Last thing I want is for you and Michael to be standing next to me when somebody else tries to kill me. Is that clear enough for you?
Sending us away to the islands, it's not the solution. It's not.
Well,
I
mean-
don't want to take Michael out of school. And I don't want to be thousands of miles away from my doctor, and I don't want to be stressed out worrying about you.
So you'd rather be stressed out getting shot at? Because it could have been you lying on the floor. You're vulnerable. A lot of things can happen, especially now that Jason, isn't looking out for you.
So you could call him.
He's not working for me. He made that choice.
No, you made the choice.
I'm not going to discuss this. I don't want to lose my family. I want to keep them safe. You, Michael, and the baby. That's what I plan on doing. I want to keep them safe. Can you at least do this for me until maybe, the danger passes?
Okay. I'll go.
All right.
If you go with me, I'll go.
I have a lot of things to take care of here,
Come on,
Carly,
Sonny,
seriously.
We've been expecting and waiting for this baby for so long, and I want you to be with me to experience every moment that it grows inside of me.
I will come down. I will come down there as soon as I can.
Sonny, I need you to be with me there. I need you to watch over me. I need you to make sure that I'm eating right, and I'm taking care of myself, and I'm walking down the stairs right. I need you to be there with me.
I can't go.
Then I can't go either. Hey. Are you all right? What's going on?
I was just thinking of that story that you told me, about the club opening in the 20s. You said that the best friend died trying to save Catherine's husband. God, Carly, what if that happened to Jason? What if he'd been there when that woman started trying to shoot Sonny?
What happened happened. Has Jason said that to you yet?
No.
He will. It is one of the best and most infuriating things about him. He never thinks about what if or what might have been. He wouldn't care that he could have been shot. He would just say that he wasn't. And he's right. Okay, so you need to be thankful for that. You need to let it go and move on.
I don't know if I'll ever be able to do that.
I haven't quite learned yet. I'm just getting real good at faking it.
Do you ever just lose it? Carly, do you ever just think that it could all just end just like that? Just in 1 second being in the wrong place at the wrong time?
Yeah. Come here. Sit down. One year, on Sonny's birthday, one of his enemies sent a bomb to our house. And I decided I'd had it. I asked Sonny to quit the business. I told him I'd had enough. He refused, and I panicked. And I know that if Jason had been here, I would have gone to him, he would have calmed me down, and everything would have been okay, but he was gone. So what I did is I went to my mother's boyfriend, who had connections at the FBI, and I had him arrange for Sonny to be arrested. So then Sonny would have to be forced to turn himself into the witness protection program. Yeah.
I know how much Sonny loves you, Carly, but wow, I'm surprised that he was able to forgive you after that.
I promised Sonny, no matter how bad things got, ever, I'm never going to panic like that again.
I promised Jason that I wouldn't try to save him again.
Good. But you probably said yes really quick before you realized how difficult it was going to be, right?
After I pulled that gun on AJ, Jason, well, he said if I ever tried anything like that again, that we're over.
Which may seem unfair, but unfortunately, he means it.
I know. That's why I'm not going to panic or think about what could have happened.
I need to know, Benny, who ordered the hit. No, don't, you know what? Don't go down that list. I know who my enemies are. I just need to know who paid for the contract. Bye.
It was Faith.
Benny couldn't get that confirmation. How did you?
The bartender at the grill told the cops that the shooter was drinking sherry before she collapsed. Now, the bartender here told me that he served Catherine Flynn a sherry when she was drinking with Faith that night, right before she died. Both autopsies said they died of natural causes, so whatever drug that Faith used to kill her grandmother, she used on the shooter to shut her up after the botched hit. Faith took her shot last night and missed. You want me to take care of her?
So did you tell me you ended up with my sister?
Why are you bringing Courtney into this?
If you're with my sister, you can't work for me. That was the deal.
Someone tried to kill you. Rick got in the way, but you were the target.
Oh, you think that changes my position? You should know me by now.
This is stupid. You need my help right now.
I want to protect my sister. If she's with you and you're working for me, that puts her in danger. That's unacceptable.
Yeah, Courtney's your sister. Your enemies know it. You think if she's not with me, she's magically going to be safe?
I'll get her out of Port Charles.
She
I'll
doesn't
put her
want to
into
leave
college.
Port Charles.
She'll
if
have...
you send her away, she wants to come back.
Yeah, because
That's what
she
I've been
wants to
trying
stay
tell
because you're keeping her here. And you know what, Jason? That's gonna get her killed.
I can protect Courtney like I protect you and everybody around you. My job...
Your job is done.
When you first hired me to run errands right before Lily died, it was more than a job to me. You were my teacher. You became my father. I have never gone against you. Even when you were dead wrong and we both knew it. You know what? I'm not going to go against you now. Yeah, I fell in love with your sister, but that doesn't change the loyalty or the obligation I feel to you. And I'm not going to stand back and watch your enemies take what is yours, what we've built. I'm not going to watch you die.
You think you're the only one who can keep me alive? I was an expert at surviving long before AJ drove your head into that tree. I taught you everything you know. You remember that? Which means I know how to do it all myself.
You know, you don't have to, because I'm not going to turn my back on you. And I never will. All I've done is love someone who loves me back. It's not wrong or disloyal.
I had a reason to get you out of my life. That reason has not changed. Now I'm going to ask you again. Are you still with Courtney?
Yes.
Get out!
Now I feel like I've pushed you away.
Yeah.
Carly. Rick is still recovering. He doesn't need any stress right now, so if you don't mind...
It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. I need to talk to Carly. Can you just wait outside for a minute?
Yeah, I need to get to Kelly's anyway.
I'll see you later.
Sure.
Ooh, holding hands. Well, you're in a good mood, aren't you? I bet you're thinking that Sonny's gonna owe you for this.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, cut to the chase, Rick. What do you want this time? So what is this, plan B in your campaign to win Sonny's trust? Blackmailing his wife didn't work, so you're going to exploit the fact that you crossed the room at the wrong time and took a bullet that was meant for Sonny?
Your gratitude is overwhelming.
I haven't figured out what your agenda is yet, but I certainly know you have
No,
one.
I said I wanted to work for Sonny, all right? I've been very upfront about that all along.
You've been waiting for the big score, and now it's here. And you're going to expect some kind of payoff from Sonny.
I only want what I'm due.
Have a seat, Faith. You've been busy since Roscoe died.
You are wasting your time if you think you can tie me to what happened last night. If I had been gunning for you, I would have made sure I found someone who could do the job.
I'm not an easy target.
You were pretty wide open. You might want to think of covering your back a little better.
I know who my enemies are. And I know how to take care of them.
I am sure you do.
It's funny how that shooter died of natural causes just like your grandmother.
Let's leave my grandmother out of this.
It's a pretty interesting coincidence, isn't it? They both took a last drink before they died.
You got a point?
You're sloppy. You followed a pattern. And you left a trail. Sherry.
You didn't get shot. Saving Sonny's life, you got into the way of a bullet. There's a difference between being heroic and an accidental shield, and Sonny knows the difference. What's so funny? He's not going to trust you any more today than he did yesterday.
Why are you being so negative? Huh? Oh, you still hoping that I'm just going to give up and go away? See, if I leave, then the knowledge of our night together leaves with me. There won't be any doubt in your mind as to whose child you're carrying.
There is no doubt, Rick. Sonny is the father of this baby.
How far are you willing to go to make sure of that?
Sherry was my grandmother's drink, not mine.
I don't care. You can go easy or you can go hard, Faith. Drink it.
No.
Now you remember, I gave you a choice.
I had nothing to do with the shooting at the cellar. I am small time, Sonny. You said it yourself. You are the great Sonny Corinthos. You have enemies lined up around the block. Anybody could have put out this hit. Somebody else. It wasn't me. God, are you really willing to murder a woman and then find out later that it was a mistake?
You counted on that, didn't you? You thought I wouldn't bring myself to hit a woman. You were wrong. You arranged to get somebody to fire a gun at my wife. You made a big mistake, Faith. And you know what? You know what? It's gonna cost you your life. You should have paid attention when I warned you to back off. But instead, you kept pushing and pushing. My wife could have been killed. Think I would allow that, huh? You fired a shot at my wife and my family? Huh? Huh? Okay. You fired one shot. You fired one shot. You missed. I won't.
Sir, I gotta talk to you.
Leave, Benny.
No, sir,
Leave!
It's important, sir.
You can say anything you want to say. You can say it in front of her. She's gonna die anyway.
Listen to me. I found out that there's confirmation of...
Oh, yeah, what? Oh, let me guess. Let me guess, Benny. The hits out of Miami
That's
or
right.
Chicago
Yes.
has nothing to do with Faith.
It's out of...
Go to hell!
Sir,
Get out of here now!
Sir, I can't.
Get! Go!
You heard him. You are about to kill the wrong person.
You think I'd do that in your hotel room? With surveillance cameras all over the place? Huh? Huh? I don't get my hands dirty. Like you. But I can tell you one thing. I'm gonna be standing long after I've had you removed.
Careful, Rick. Your mask is slipping and you're beginning to sound like exactly what you are, which is a low-life blackmailer who is desperate to get access to my husband. You should be asking yourself how far I'm willing to go to protect my husband from you.
You know, Carly, whether you choose to believe this or not, I am your friend, all right? I want what's best for you. I want
Okay,
what's
just
best
cut
for your
the
family.
crap, Rick. What do you want from
I want to
Sonny?
be put on retainer as his attorney. I want access to his money and to his power so that I can utilize my expertise and make us all a hell of a lot richer. I want Sonny to realize that I could be a valuable asset.
No. Sonny doesn't trust you, Rick.
That is until today, right? I took a bullet for Sonny. I've proven my loyalty. And when he does start trusting me, it won't be any time at all before we can build a mutually beneficial relationship. Now, isn't that what everybody wants? Including you.
Person who can do it. No, I can't.
Hey, I'm glad to see that you're okay.
Yeah. You know where I can find Rick Lansing?
I see you one. Carly promised to stop by today so that I could see for myself she's all right.
Yeah, she is.
Be careful with her, Sonny.
You look stronger.
Yeah. Doctor said they'll be releasing me soon.
Well, you're lucky. I mean, some gunshot wounds take a lot longer to heal.
Well, the surgeon said if I'm gonna take a bullet for somebody, this is the best place you can get it. I'm just glad that you and Carly are okay. Although I wouldn't recommend it as a method. I hope you realize that this proves my loyalty.
I came here to compensate you for your trouble. You want a check or cash?
I'm here.
Hey.
Hey, do you want to check my hip? It's the only injury that I got.
Wait a minute. If this is about what I said to Sonny, I am not going to apologize for being concerned about your welfare.
When did you see Sonny?
Oh, he came in a little while ago to see Rick Lansing.
Oh. Okay, I'll see you later.
You were shut in my wife's place of business while working for her, so of course I'm going to compensate you. I've already made arrangements to have your medical bills paid and any additional expenses. Now, I got a $50,000 check. Unless you want cash. I mean, I don't know.
So, how did you come up with that number?
You didn't die. Now, you think you deserve more?
No,
just let me know.
I didn't do it for money.
Standing in the wrong place at the wrong time?
No, taking a bullet for you.
Oh, you threw yourself in front of me? Because I must have missed that. I thought you'd just gotten away.
Oh, okay. I get it now. Right. Well, whatever test of loyalty you have, I still haven't passed it.
Well, I know who to trust and who not to. This is just a gift. If it offends you, then I'll just...
No, I prefer to earn my money.
Well, I don't have a job for you.
Well, I understand that, but, why throw it away? You can just put me on a retainer. See how you can benefit from having me as your attorney.
I'll think about it. In the meantime, you should rest. Work on making a full recovery.
I'll do that.
What happened? What are you doing?
I just got it. I got it for the first time, There's nothing I can do. Nothing I can do to earn Sonny's trust. Nothing I can do. No blood that I can shed. No risk that I can take. Nothing I can do that's gonna prove me worthy of your husband's friendship. It's Sonny's to give. It's Sonny's to take away. Nothing I do or I don't do is going to affect what he decides because it's all up to Sonny. Nothing I can do is going to matter. No matter how many times I get thrown into a wall, no matter how many times I get dragged to police stations and to interrogated all night and get him and his goons out of jail and get a murder conviction reversed, it doesn't matter. None of it matters. I'm just not what matters where Sonny is concerned. And I never will be. So why don't you tell me, Carly, huh? Since you had such a window into the man, how much is enough? How much does it take to earn the respect of the great Sonny Corinthos?
Hey.
You all right?
Yeah, I just got back from seeing Dr. Meadows. She's already sick of seeing me.
Have you eaten?
The pizza's gonna be here in a minute. Pizza, Joe, you with me here? I wanted to eat with you.
Yeah.
I stopped by the hospital. I saw my mom and I wanted to let her fuss over me, make sure she felt okay, knew that I was fine after the shooting. And she said she saw you at the hospital and you went to see Rick. Do you still think that he's working some kind of agenda with you?
Well, Rick definitely has an agenda. Is it any of my interest? I don't know yet. Why do you ask?
Well, while I was at the hospital, I went to see Rick, too, and, he has some idea in his head that he saved both of our lives by diving in front of that bullet on purpose. Exactly.
He is spinning this, to his advantage. I mean, that's what lawyers do. No matter what Rick is you know? He's a smart lawyer. I may use that.
But I thought you didn't want Rick working for you, Sonny.
Rick gets results. I mean, he's done everything you and I have asked him to do. I mean, he's pushy, right? So am I. So is anyone who's out to get what they want. I'm never going to trust Rick. I'm just thinking maybe it's time to give him a chance to prove himself.
Forget Rick. He's a lawyer, and in the end, he's never going to be able to give you the protection you really need. You need to get Jason back.
Don't start
you need
that.
him. We
Don't start
both
that.
do. I am pregnant, Sonny.
I know you are.
Somebody is trying to kill you.
That's why I wanted to send you to the islands. Can you just admit that I was right and go?
No. Sonny, sending you to the island is not the answer. I've said that before.
Uh-huh.
We need each other. We need to help each other. Hey.
Huh.
You need Jason back. He's the only person that you can really trust. Will you please just put aside your pride for once, honey, and admit
You are afraid. You are afraid for our baby.
Yes, I am.
Yes. And so am I. I will not, I swear to you, I will not let anything happen to our child. I know who my enemies are, and I will eliminate them.
Sonny, have you been looking out of that window all night long? I thought that you might come to bed eventually, but... Sonny.
Whoa, slow down. Whoa. Gotta be careful.
I'm careful.
Okay. Watch yourself.
Look
Every
awful.
time you walk down those stairs, you're gonna hurt yourself.
I'm fine. Baby's fine.
Okay.
I'm worried about you.
You don't have to be worried about me.
I'm just... Call Jason, sweetheart.
Don't start. He'd rather be with Courtney than work for me.
Why does it have to be a
Did I ask you not to start?
Yes, you did.
Sorry, I gotta speak to you. It's important.
All right, I'm gonna disappear here.
But it's always good to see you and Mrs. Corinthos.
Yeah, thanks. You too. Maybe to listen to you.
What?
Boss, the five families called a meeting.
When?
This morning. Sounds like trouble.
So if I show up at the meeting, it will be a sign of weakness.
Oh, no. I wasn't going to suggest that for a minute, boss. I think we should stick with protocol.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Abrams.
Okay.
Good to see you.
Benny,
Yeah.
you'll go as my representative.
Boss, with all due respect, I'm an accountant. I mean, you need somebody with some authority.
I have a little bit of expertise in this sort of area.
Okay, you listen. You're good with details, right? You go there, you pay attention to what's going on, and you report back to me.
This is
You
not
got to
the kind
keep.
of thing I...
You'll have protection.
Sonny,
you keep your
I really
eye.
think I should help.
You shut up. Okay? Listen. All you got to do is listen, and then you tell them that you're going to convey your concerns to me, and then leave, because I don't want you getting drawn into anything. You understand what I'm saying, Benny? Just do what I want you to do.
Boss, I don't belong with these people.
Yes, you do. Go. Carly, your assistant's here.
Don't you think it would help if I went to that meeting?
You want to... You want to represent me to the five families?
I think I have a little more experience in negotiating than Benny.
I need somebody I can trust. I got work to do.
Sonny is never gonna trust.
Yeah, well, are you supposed to be working on that? You're not doing a very good job.
You came all the way over here to threaten me? Don't you have something better to do
Look,
with your
nobody's
time,
threatening
Rick?
anybody, but I need for you to get me closer to Sonny.
Oh, otherwise you're gonna tell him everything.
What am I going to tell him, huh, Carly? Huh? That we slept together and you don't remember a thing? Or that there's almost no chance that this child you're carrying is mine?
I am so sick
of your games, Rick. I'm going to spend some time with my husband, and you know the way out.
Good, good, because Sonny just sent Benny to a meeting with the 5 families, all right? He just left a few minutes ago. I overheard the whole thing.
Oh, no, my God. What?
Sonny needs me whether he likes it or not. And the sooner you get me close to him, the safer everybody's gonna be.
Sonny will come around.
Yeah.
Hey, we stood up for ourselves. That's all that matters.
Yeah, stay here. Okay, 1 second. Okay.
I'm really sorry.
What?
Jason Sonny sent Benny to a meeting with the 5 families. He is there right now.
He sent Benny?
I know I am not supposed to be interfering in your business, but even I know that this is bad. Jason, please, you have to do something.
Are you sure that he sent Benny to the meeting?
Yes. He's there. You need to do
No, I
something.
can't.
Please
I can't go to a meeting
and
without Sonny's authorization, Carly.
Just go and fight it out
Carly,
later,
that would be
okay?
undercutting Sonny in front of the 5 families.
So he'll deal with it.
That's not how it works.
I went to one of those meetings. Do you remember? I know what those guys are like. Do you really think that Benny can handle them? Please, Jason. Just do something. Don't call Sonny, though. Jason, don't.
Carly,
call Sonny.
Just try and calm down. Come on, stress is bad for the baby.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not supposed to get upset. Do you hear that, Jason? Please, will you just do something just to take care of Benny? Make sure that he's okay. Go to him.
I can't be seen anywhere near there.
Corinthos.
Hey, do you need me to take Benny's place? He shouldn't go to this meeting.
Jason? Who told you about the meeting?
Just let me take care of it.
Answer me.
Carly's worried about you.
Oh, Carly told you. Put her on the phone.
If you just let me take care of this, Sonny, please.
Then you want your job back?
Yeah.
Well, you know what you gotta do.
I'm sorry, that can't happen.
You went to Jason's behind my back?
I know what a meeting with the 5 families is like. I know how dangerous it can be.
How did you know that Benny was sent to that meeting? Have you not learned by now to stay out of my business?
I'm trying to help you here.
Oh, by eavesdropping?
No, Jason could handle this meeting.
You
It
were
would be no
listening.
big deal.
Tell me the truth. You were listening from the kitchen. You were spying on me in my own home.
I was not spying on you, Sonny. I can tell that you are obviously worried about this. People are trying to kill you. Sweetheart, you're worried, and you need Jason to come back to work.
Why can't you respect my choice? Help me protect my sister.
And how is sending Benny to that meeting going to protect you? You do that, and he goes to have a meeting with the 5 families. They are going to know that you are vulnerable.
You saying I can't take care of my own family?
No, sweetheart, I'm trying to take care of you.
No. Benny, it's okay. It's okay. Mark was waiting for the ambulance. Everything's gonna be okay.
Should have called.
No, Benny, it's
You
just
know,
fine.
I thought I could make it work, but I just couldn't. Okay, so
It's okay. Just hang on, okay? Don't you?
I told Mr. Corinthos
Try to
that
talk.
I tried to do it. And
No, Benny. Just look at me, okay? Just hang in there.
Jason, Sonny needs you.
Benny. Look, the ambulance is coming, okay? Oh, just hang in there. Please, Benny. Benny!
What happened?
His heart gave out. Why'd you send him here?
You're the one who should have been here.
goodness sake.
You know what? We need to find a way to work together before something else
Before
happens.
somebody else dies? Like Carly or Courtney?
The rift between Sonny and...
Have you seen Rick? Why are you looking for him? I just wanted to ask him something.
Did you bake him more cookies? Let him know how grateful you are for saving Sonny?
Courtney, hey. Perfect timing. I need to talk to you about some stuff. To do at the club? Excuse me.
Jason got a call. He didn't say from who, but he just grabbed his gun and left.
Jason knows how to protect himself.
Yeah, but Curly, what if he's walking into an ambush?
And he'll get himself out of it.
You're worried too. That's why you're upstairs, isn't it? You were checking to see if Rick knew anything about what's going on.
Well, Rick's not here. He's not answering his cell phone either.
Well, I doubt Sonny or Jason would confide in him anyway.
Not that it's gonna stop Rick, though. I'm sure he will be sniffing around, kissing up to Sonny with his oh-so-helpful advice, making suggestions.
What is going on between you and Rick?
I know that Rick comes across as some overachieving Ivy Leaguer who's earnest and ambitious,
Well,
but
I mean, yeah, he seems pretty aggressive about what he wants.
no, he's cold-blooded and he's ruthless.
So why do you keep him on as the club's lawyer?
Because he's got something on me.
What?
It doesn't matter, Courtney. It's not important, but just be careful around the guy, okay?
Carly, I can see this is really upsetting you. That's not good for you or the baby. If there's anything that I can do, just...
There isn't, Courtney. There's nothing anyone can do. I have to deal with this on my own.
You went out of your way to be kind and thoughtful of me. I mean, even when I was throwing you all kinds of attitude and insisting on defending AJ.
Everyone's entitled to some mistakes. Courtney, you know, you're good for Jason, too, so... Why shouldn't I be nice to you?
Well, you let me confide in you about Jason. Maybe you'd feel better if you confided in me about this. You know, sometimes problems seem a lot bigger when you keep them locked up inside.
I just, I don't want to say it out loud because it makes it real and it gives it power, you know.
If you don't want to tell me, it's okay. I understand.
I slept with Rick.
Man, Benny said he was fully recovered from that heart attack. I mean, there's no way that anyone could have known.
They left him here to die, Jason.
Sonny, the 5 families know that you just lost your accountant. The guy that had your business in his head. There's going to be a fallout. If you need my help for Benny's sake...
Marco said he fell on his way out
Yeah,
of the
he
meeting.
fell. I came here. It was too late. I couldn't do anything.
Well, a lot of people are dying of natural causes. Faith's grandmother, the hit woman they hired,
Yeah,
right?
Faith didn't do this.
How do you know? How do you know?
Because Marco said that Benny was under a lot of stress lately. He was tense.
Shit.
So you're saying this was an accident?
I'm just saying that Benny had a history of medical problems, Taggart, and he was collapsed when I got here.
He had a heart attack a while ago. He was treated at General Hospital. His records can back it up.
Okay. That's Benny's problems. What about yours, Sonny?
I lost a good friend and a trusted employee. There's nothing you can help me out with.
There's something going on, Sonny. A change of power. You're vulnerable.
And you're trying to get to me, aren't you? Aren't you?
I can sense it, Sonny.
Yeah.
Which means your enemies can. Vultures are circling and they're looking for blood. Yours.
remember the night the cellar opened. And I told you I saw Sonny kissing Brenda on the docks.
You were sure that Sonny was going to ask you for a divorce? I mean, Carly, you were so upset you left early.
Yeah, and I went to Jake's. I just wanted to numb myself. I wanted to just shut out the world just for a little bit and everyone and just stop thinking. I had a drink, one drink, maybe two. And then Rick showed up, and then next thing I know, we ended up in a hotel. I have no idea how I got there. I don't even remember leaving Jake's. And then I wake up in bed with him the next morning.
You thought that Sonny was leaving you.
Don't be nice about it. It was horrifying.
Carly, come on. We all make mistakes. You're back with Sonny now. It's all behind you.
It isn't. Because Rick keeps blackmailing me with it.
How? What does he want?
He keeps pushing me to get Sonny to hire him as his permanent lawyer, his full-time lawyer.
Well, would Sonny even do that?
He doesn't trust Rick as far as he can throw him, and nothing that I say is going to change that. But he just keeps dropping these little hints that he's going to tell Sonny about that night.
Carly, you have to take away his power. You have to be honest with Sonny and tell him what happened.
No, Courtney, you don't. You can't tell him Sonny can never, ever find out.
Are you afraid that this could be Rick's baby?
I have to go. There's been trouble.
Is Jason all right?
Sonny and Jason are fine. The police are questioning them now.
Why? What happened?
Everything's under control. I just talked to Rick, and he's on his way over to deal with it.
We're finished here.
I have questions. Now we can do this down at the station, or we can make it easy on yourself and do it right here, right now.
Make it quick, Taggart.
Did Faith Roscoe have anything to do with Benny's death?
Do I have to repeat myself? Benny had a heart attack.
So you're saying it was just a coincidence that Benny's death happened right after you threatened Faith?
Did I do that?
Faith Roscoe went to D.A. Baldwin looking for protection. She says she was afraid you might try to retaliate after the hired gun tried to take you out at your wife's club. Of course, she, denies it, says it was a misunderstanding.
If you want to know about the conversations between Faith and the DA, why don't you question them?
A meeting went down today with the 5 families, all right? Your accountant showed up, now he's dead. Right on the heels of the shooting at your wife's club, where your new attorney took a bullet. You don't find that odd?
You know what you should do? You should go back to the station and go over this with Baldwin. He's big on theory with no basis and fact.
You want to talk facts, Sonny?
Yeah!
You want to talk facts? I'll talk facts with you. You got a problem with your organization, all right? People are taking advantage.
Did he say organization? Or are you talking about my coffee company?
What about you, Morgan, huh? The accountant shows up to the meeting with the families. You don't show up till afterwards. What's up with that, huh? Why was Benny doing your job? Benny Abrams was your accountant. He doesn't handle family business. Jason does. Especially sit-down meetings with the families. Now, it had to be handled. What happened?
I told you what happened. Benny had a heart attack. You want to investigate, you go ahead. But I want to know as a fact, he died of natural causes.
I'm not asking you about your accountant. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking maybe there's a problem between you and Anger Boy. Maybe he's tired of saying how high every time you tell him to jump. Maybe he's thinking about striking out on his own.
Excuse me, Lieutenant Taggart. Can I see your arrest warrant, please? Oh, you don't have one? Well, then I'm going to have to advise Mr. Corinthos and Mr. Morgan to not answer
You know what?
any
Just
more
save your
questions.
breath, all right? They ain't answering any questions.
You want information? I'll tell you what Benny will, God rest his soul.
What's going on?
Benny died. Heart attack.
Look, Lieutenant, the family just lost a close friend. I don't think it's really necessary to have the police here badgering them to you.
I'll be in touch.
Rick, you're hurt.
Oh, God. No, it's just a gunshot wound. I must have
The stitches must have broke.
Yeah, well, you should go take care of that.
No, I'll be all right. Look, is there anything that I can do for you?
No. Go ahead.
All right. Well, if there's anything at all, you know where to find me.
This is awful. About Benny, I thought he was better. I thought he was doing okay.
Benny was a good man. He was a good man. He went to the meeting because he'll do anything for me, you know. He's loyal. Now he's dead. Benny shouldn't have been here, Jason. You should have been here. But you chose to disrespect me.
Don't you dare put this on Jason. You're looking for someone to blame for Benny's death, anyone but yourself.
Courtney,
and
don't
Jason is
even-
just the most convenient. I mean, you can work up some big lie about how Jason betrayed you, and that's why Benny died.
Just save your breath, let's
No,
go.
he is blaming you for something that he did wrong.
No, I didn't do anything wrong. I was trying to protect you.
I don't need your protection, Sonny, and I can make my own decisions.
Open your eyes! You did this! You held on to Jason, wouldn't let him go? Begged after him until he finally gave in? For what? So you can trash our lives?
That's enough. You don't talk to her that way.
You telling me how to talk to my sister?
No, I'm saying that things went wrong tonight and Benny
Things
died.
went wrong for a reason,
Sonny,
Jason.
you don't mean this stuff.
Whose fault is it Benny was here? You walked away from your responsibility. You turned back on your
No,
commitments.
it doesn't matter what happened between us, Sonny. You know you shouldn't have sent Benny tonight. You're not thinking clearly. And you chose to fire me even after that. I tried to protect you. I stayed loyal.
You don't know the meaning of the word.
You're questioning my loyalty
You
again?
need to take a breath.
And step back.
What haven't I done for you, Sonny?
Okay, you
Sonny?
guys, just stop
You
it.
tell
Stop
me.
it right now. Benny just died. Do you think this honors him? This is the last thing that he would want. Come on, let's
No, I'm not leaving. Till Sonny and I understand each other. I'm with Courtney. I told you that, and you chose to fire me. All that is between us. You have no right to speak to her that way.
All I'm saying to you is I want Courtney to stay out of it. That way she doesn't get her feelings hurt. That is nothing compared to what's going to happen if she stays with you. And you know that.
Okay, enough. We don't need to do this right now, Sonny.
Well, I'm not giving up Courtney. And you're the one who decided I can't work for you.
Go.
Go where?
Get it over with. Tell me what a cold, unfeeling pig I am for trying to control Courtney and destroying her chance at happiness with the man she loves.
Stop it, Sonny.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. It's fine. Bring it on. Tell me how firing Jason and assuming he'd give up Courtney is a spitting contest that I lost big time. That my stubbornness, that it made me, it cost me Jason's loyalty and Benny's life.
No, I'm not going to beat up on you. You're doing a fine job of that all by yourself.
Come on. Not even a night, and I told you so?
No, not even.
Huh?
No. But I will tell you something. I made way too many mistakes to do that to you, but you need to know. If this situation does not change between you and Jason, it's going to end up destroying all of us. You should come to bed. It's been a long and awful day.
I don't want to sleep.
Because of the dreams?
You think you know me very well, don't you?
I do. I know you better than anyone. And that is why I am not gonna be hard on you about anything. I'm just gonna love you and support you and take care of you no matter how hard you try and make it.
I know I'm not helping. Firing Jason and, fighting with him and Courtney, but you can't take it on. You put it where it belongs. That's with me. You give me the strength. You just take care of our baby.
I wish it were that easy, sweetheart, but you know what? There's so much going on that can be fixed, and I cannot help but want to try.
Jason and Courtney?
All you have to do is just let them be together. Live their lives and welcome them back into our family as a couple. It's what everyone wants.
You don't think I miss them? I miss them. I miss... Being without Jason is like being without my right arm, But how can I just forgive and give them my blessing? How can I sanction something that I know, in the end, could kill my sister?
Hey, you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You sure?
Yeah.
Thought you were gonna come to bed last night, and you never did. I heard you out pacing around. Sweetheart, you need to get some rest.
I'm fine. I'll be back.
What are Benny's nephews' names again?
David and Jacob. David was the oldest.
Okay. I can't believe that I never met Leah after all these years.
Benny kept, you know, kept his family away from the business. He didn't want it to touch them. You ready?
Can I go to Uncle Benny's party?
I'm sorry. He overheard Max on the phone with one of the other men.
Come here, buddy. Come here. Have a seat. Okay, listen. We were planning on telling you, okay? Tonight, when we were alone and we had more time, what happened was we're not going to a party for Benny. He got sick again. He died.
So if Uncle Benny was sick, why didn't anybody keep him in bed?
Well, because nobody really knew how sick he was. Not even Benny.
Sweetheart, Daddy and I, we are going to Benny's funeral. It's not a party, honey. It's very sad. And there aren't going to be any kids there, so Daddy and I decided that we would go and you would stay here.
Did Uncle Jason die too?
No, why would you ask that?
Because he usually comes over to see me, and he hasn't come in a long time.
No, Jason's just fine, sweetie, I promise.
Is he mad at me?
No, he is not mad at you. He loves you so very, very much. And your daddy and I, we are going to see him today, so we will make sure that we tell him to come by very soon. Okay?
Okay.
You into doing this time?
Being here, Mr. Corinthos.
Benny was a good man. Good friend. Is there anything you need?
No. You've done so much already.
I didn't do anything for Benny. He did it all, you know. With hard work and his loyalty.
He admired you so much. You were more than a boss to him. He cared for you deeply. He considered you a dear friend.
I'm Rabbi Solomon. We're gathered here to honor the memory of Leah's beloved husband and our dear friend, Benjamin Eugene Abrams.
You just call me, okay, if you need anything at all.
You know, Benjamin was very fond of you, Jason. He said that you had more integrity than anyone else he'd ever met.
Aunt Leah.
Yes.
My condolences, Mr. Corinthos. Benny was a fine man. I'm sure you'll miss him.
Thanks for coming.
Jason, please, come by the house.
I will.
I'd like that.
Mrs. Abrams, I'm Rick Lansing. I work with Sonny very closely. I really admired your husband, and I'm so sorry for your loss.
Oh, thank you. Shiva will last for the next 7 days. I want you to come.
Yeah, we'll be over. I know Benny left you his estate with everything worked out, so you don't have to worry about anything. But what I want to do is I want to add to his investments, okay? So you don't have to worry about it.
Well, thank you. But you know that Jason has already provided me with all I'll ever need, including he handled the paperwork. But thank you.
Jason.
Because Sonny needs somebody you can trust.
But Benny, he trained me in every aspect of the business. But he always said there were certain aspects that I was only discussed with you. And never to mention it to Mr. Corinthos. He didn't say why.
You know, just call me later. I'll tell you about that.
Are you disappointed?
Why would I be?
Because Jason and Sonny aren't ripping each other's throats out.
Why do you continue to see me in such a negative light?
Because you're a lying pig.
Leia says you've taken care of everything financially. I want to cover at least half.
Okay.
She says you've handled the paperwork. You can use Greg if you need him, you know.
Benny cared a lot about you.
Well, yeah, I know. Cared a lot about both of us. He wouldn't want it this way.
It doesn't have to be this way.
When Michael heard that what happened to Benny, he thought that something had happened to you because you haven't been around and he misses you.
I tell him I miss him.
Cardi says you're going to stop by her.
Yeah, I'll stop by tomorrow after Michael gets out of school.
That'll be good.
Good.
I don't have to be there.
It's fine.
Is there somewhere you have to be? Marco's gonna take you home, and I'll be there in a little bit.
Yeah. The last thing Benny would want is for you to blame yourself. You heard the rabbi. He said that God knows how many days you have before you're born. It was his time. See you later.
All right. How you doing, Benny? How long did you work for me? I don't even remember. How long ago did you come to me and you pointed out that criminals get caught because they don't know how to hide the money. They don't know how to keep the books straight. And you offered to make sure that never happened to me. You didn't break your promise, Benny. You kept the books, you kept my secrets, and you never broke faith in me. Even though I broke faith with you. I gotta tell you something. I dreamed about this day. You lying here dead. Then it was Jason. Tell me something. Do dreams have meaning? I mean, you're in a position to know now, right, Benny? you send this dream to me to warn me? Not to kill my best friend? The way I killed you?
Hey, Greg, come on in. Sonny will be down in a minute.
Thank you. So, how is Mr. Corinthos feeling today?
He's fine. He's a little distracted because of Benny's death, but...
Well, that's understandable. Unfortunately, the business world has little respect for grief.
Something going on with the business?
Well, there are some things that Mr. Corinthos has let go unattended. There are certain people who are starting to question whether or not he can retain control of both Benny and...
What people, Greg? If there are any doubts about my ability to run my business, you say them to my face. Never discuss business with my wife again. Is that clear?
Completely.
That is a no-no.
I meant no...
Shut up. Sweetheart?
Yeah.
Why don't you go ahead and take that walk? Marco will go with you. Fresh air would do you real good.
You know, something's going on and I can do anything.
I know, but you know, when you take that walk, you just take a deep breath, think positive thoughts, don't overtire yourself, okay? All right?
All right.
All right.
All right, I'll be back soon. Okay?
Greg, if there's ever a problem, you bring it to me, no one else. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand completely, and I meant no disrespect.
Great, that's great, because it's not going to happen again. Who's questioning my authority?
It's not like that, really. These men, they're not traitors. They're just nervous, and they want a little reassurance, that's all.
They want it? Okay, so I want their names on a list. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
In my hand. I want each of them to be reassured personally. Hold on. I want that list, Greg, by this evening. By this evening. You don't have to give me that look. Greg is going to handle this. We got more important things to discuss. I called another meeting of the 5 families.
I'll help you any way I can.
Hey, can I talk to you for a minute? And I need you to listen and not judge, because I need to get something out.
Yeah, okay, whatever you need.
Sonny has a lot of problems going on from all sides right now. And he's starting to trust Rick. And he has no idea what he's capable of, and I have to figure out some kind of way to get Rick away from Sonny.
Well, have you considered telling Sonny the truth?
Yeah, I've considered it, but what I don't think it's
Listen, whatever happened between you and Rick, Sonny is at least partially responsible, Carly. I mean, he provoked you by kissing Brenda.
Sonny's not going to see it that way.
Well, as long as you keep the secret, you give Rick the power.
I know. God, I know, okay? I know. But I slept with Rick once. One time. And I must have slept with Sonny. We must have made love a dozen times. During the time I conceived, so it's got to be Sonny's. The baby has to be Sonny's. And so if I tell Rick, I tell Sonny about Rick, it's it's gonna kill Sonny. He's gonna feel hurt. He's gonna feel betrayed. He's gonna be furious. But he's not gonna divorce me because we're gonna stay together for the sake of the baby. We'll be fine. We'll rebuild from there. And Sonny hated me the first time I got pregnant, but somehow we ended up living together. And it can happen again. It'll be fine.
And if the baby is Rick's,
Sonny will divorce me. It'll be okay, though, because there won't be any secrets, and Sonny will be safe from Rick.
you have to believe that Sonny loves you enough to understand.
You don't know Sonny like I do. I love him with all of my heart, but I have no illusions about him. This is gonna be it. This is... This will be the end of Sonny and me. It will be. But it'll be alive. You're right, I have to tell Sonny the truth.
What do you know about the 5 families, Rick?
Well, I know that they control the territories adjoining yours. I assume that you have reciprocal business agreements with all of them.
Anything else?
Well, I'm going to need to know the nature of those agreements if I'm going to negotiate on your behalf.
Where'd you get that idea?
Well, I have had experience in similar situations. I'd be more than happy to represent you.
No, I don't need a representative. I will be attending the meeting personally. I don't anticipate any trouble at this point, although there have been, problems in the past with the police. Not all the heads of the 5 family are as concerned about rats and informants as I am. But if there is, complications with law enforcement, I want you to represent me. I need you here and be prepared to call your friend, the judge, and get me released just in case I'm arrested.
Sure. How you doing?
Good. I'm glad that both of you are here, because there's something I need to get out into the open.
I wish I could stay. I got a meeting to go to. If this is about the club,
No.
you too.
Where are you going?
It's none of your business. All right.
You want to know where he's going? To a meeting with the 5 families. A job that he should have entrusted to me.
You know what? You should be glad that he didn't. Because if Sonny were still here, you would be a dead man.
Gentlemen, I hope we can conclude the negotiations that were so rudely interrupted by the untimely demise of Sonny's accountant. Let's face facts. That Sonny sent a feeble old man to represent him in the first place is proof that he has lost control. For the common good, he needs to be removed.
Glad you're all here. We have important matters to discuss. First, we're going to figure out what we're going to do with Faith. Let Faith attend the last meeting.
Well, you wouldn't have felt blindsided if you'd bothered to attend the meeting yourself. Or at least sent your enforcer, Morgan. Instead, you sent a weak, old man. Oh, but that's right. Jason Morgan doesn't work for Sonny anymore, does he? No. No, Morgan walked out with all the knowledge he has of all of your businesses, and Sonny didn't lift a finger. What more proof do you all need? This is a man whose power has completely eroded.
She speaks like she, Get up. Get up! She speaks like she has authority and power. as if she's a respect instead of the cheap whore that she is. She is the slut widow of a low-level hitman. She has no place at this table. She has no power to conduct business. She feeds on scraps. Now, you know, because I'm a generous man and sentimental, I allowed her to remain... Shut up! In my territory, but it's over now. Unless, of course, one of you gentlemen want to pay for her services.
Oh, you are so finished, you bastard. I had every right to be here as much as you do. I do business in this territory.
Yeah? So do a lot of other streetwalkers. That doesn't give them a place at the table except maybe for entertainment. All right, now listen to me! Listen! This tramp disrespected my friend and associate, Benny Abrams. She misrepresented herself to the 5 families, causing discord and wasting our time. Get this bitch out of here.
Get these goons off of me! Let go of me! Don't let him do this! He's weak! He's weak! He's finished! He's so finished! He's weak! Don't let him...
Shut up!
Now we can conduct business. I'm sure that none of you believe that slut's lies. Okay. As you can see, I'm in full control of my territory. And it would be a big mistake for anybody to think that they can undermine my position.
No question about it, Mr. Quintos.
I never doubted it.
What the hell are you still doing here, Rick?
Well, Sonny asked me to stick around. Besides, that death threats tend to get my attention.
It was not a threat, Rick. It's a promise. I'm not doing this anymore. You're a liar. You are a threat to my husband.
Look, all I have done is try to prove myself to Sonny.
Really? By following his wife to a bar, waiting until she got drunk enough to know any better, and then dragging her to bed?
That doesn't even remotely resemble that night. Our night has nothing to do with my intentions towards
You know what? I'm so sick of that line of bull. And I'm so sure that this child that I am carrying is Sonny's that I am willing to stake my marriage on it. And I'm going to tell Sonny as soon as he gets home. He's going to know the truth.
Really? Come on, Carly. You're not that stupid.
No, I'm not so stupid. Well, he's not going to throw me out, Rick. Unless he knows 100% that this baby is not his. So we'll have to wait for an amnio, which is going to take weeks. And by then, you will be dead.
You're bluffing.
Try me, Rick. I'm not going to let you take advantage of Sonny the way you took advantage of me. I love him way too much to let that happen.
Even if it means you lose him in the process?
Yeah, that's right.
Even if that means you know that Sonny will kill me?
I would kill you myself if I didn't think Sonny would do it cleaner.
Okay. Look, I'm sorry.
What?
I'm sorry. Look, you're a very passionate woman, and I never meant to hurt you in any way. It's
Really?
just kind
You
of
shouldn't have, then, Rick. You shouldn't have hurt me. You shouldn't have blackmailed me.
Okay,
You shouldn't have done a whole lot of other
but
things.
There's another way to handle this, okay?
No, mine works just fine, thank you. And as soon as you're dead, I can forget
No,
that.
I'll resign. Carly, I'll resign. I'll move back to Manhattan. You know, that way I'll be out of yours and Sonny's lives for good, okay? You don't have to tell Sonny anything. How does that work? Is that
No,
okay?
it doesn't work because I don't trust you.
Well, trust this. I don't want to die. Just give me another chance, okay? Please?
I'm going to work right now, Rick. And if when I get home from work and Sonny tells me that you've resigned as his attorney and you are moving out of town, it's fine. If you are still here, I'm telling Sonny the truth. It's your call. So, what
happened with Sonny? Did you tell him?
I may have gotten a reprieve. I saw Rick and I warned him that I was going to tell Sonny everything, and he backed down. He said he's going to leave town.
And you believed him? I don't know, Carly. I think that you should stick to your original plan. Just tell the truth and get it over with.
The worst part isn't knowing that Sonny's going to find out about me and Rick. It's knowing how much I'm going to be hurting him. It's going to rob him of any joy and hope that he has about this baby, and I don't want to do that to Sonny. I'm just hoping that Rick's going to back down, he's going to leave town, and Sonny's never going to have to know.
Teach all of you.
Comfortable, Rick? Oh, the way you're sitting with the glass in your hand.
No, I was gonna have some. I decided not to.
Good, because I want you sober. Is Cardi around?
She went to the club already. Everything go off with the meeting fine? No complications?
Yeah, did.
Well, good, because I wanted to talk to you about my future employment. Look, Sonny, I want you to know that I have the utmost respect for you, for your organization.
Yeah?
I wouldn't want you to think that everything that you've done for me, I don't appreciate.
Well, we got more important things to discuss right now, Rick, than your legal services. It's about time you got what's coming to you.
Look, Sonny, I don't know. I don't know what you've heard.
Well, I tell you, I only heard what you told me. You've been jonesing at a chance to prove yourself. Here it is. Tired of faith. Tired of faith. You're gonna kill it for me.
Maybe you're right. Maybe Sonny never has to find out about you and Rick.
But you think that I should tell Sonny anyway, don't you?
Is that being totally naive?
Well, he's gonna kill Rick, whether he leaves town or not.
Maybe not.
Come on, Courtney, I slept with him. I mean, never mind the fact that I don't remember it. I could be carrying his child. How do you think Sonny's gonna react to that?
Maybe Sonny will be reasonable.
Right. It's gonna break its heart.
You know, and I didn't tell AJ about working at the Oasis.
Courtney, I appreciate that. It's not the same.
But a lot of people got hurt because I kept a secret from my husband. That's all I'm saying. And besides, Sonny isn't completely blameless here, you know. I mean, if he hadn't been kissing Brenda... Just look. You and Sonny have survived things that would ruin most of us. Can you just let yourself survive this? Just trust love to see you through it.
I don't think love's gonna be enough this time.
Why not?
Because I am carrying what Sonny wants most in this world. The baby.
Faith Roscoe needs to be removed.
You need to prove your loyalty. I'm giving you the opportunity to do that. Don't miss.
I'm not a killer.
You understand I'm giving you a direct
I'm a lawyer,
order, Rick?
Sonny. My weapons are my words and numbers. Okay?
You say no to me?
I knew you couldn't do it.
So this is a test, huh?
And you failed it, Rick.
Well, I never wanted to be your enforcer.
Well, you always wanted to replace Jason,
Well,
don't
I thought
you?
maybe I'd help you out. You
No,
seem
you
to be a
just
little
proved you'd
short-handed
never be
at the moment.
second because you can't follow through on a tough assignment. You can't help me when I need you most. You're not Jason, you never will be.
And you know what? Maybe it's just for the best.
Say what you mean,
Well, I
Rick.
want to be your lawyer, and obviously that's just not going to
You're
happen.
not a bad lawyer.
I'm the best lawyer you'll ever have.
Oh, you just wanted me to hear that, didn't you?
No, that's all right. It's not a problem. I'll leave.
I'm putting you on
don't need
retainer.
You're hiring me as your attorney.
Yeah, you're not good for much else, so at least you can get around Bowen and Taggart, and you have a few tricks, and, you know, you make a decent impression to some people.
Thank you.
You'll be well compensated.
I appreciate the offer.
So is that a yes?
I'll consider it.
What makes you think I'm
Well,
going
you've
to
done a bit of a
negotiate?
turnaround on me here, Sonny, and that's all. I just need to think
If
about
you
it.
want the job, take it. If you don't want it, get the hell out of here. Don't bother me or my wife again.
You got a deal.
Is that a yes?
You won't regret it.
See that I don't.
Did you know that when Sonny's first wife died, she was pregnant? Sonny blames himself for that. And when I fell down those stairs and I lost our baby...
He can't blame himself for that.
He does. He took it as proof that no baby of his would ever be born.
That's terrible. And so wrong.
Yeah, but I saw what it cost Sonny to lose our baby.
But you guys got through it.
Yeah, we ended up closer somehow.
Well, so can you build on that?
I was gonna tell him. I was gonna tell Sonny about it, Rick, right after it happened, because I was so angry. And I figured, why not? Why not tell him? Because our marriage was gonna be over anyway, and why not hurt him just as badly as he hurt me by kissing Brenda? And then Sonny showed up. And he told me that he loved me and that I was his life, not Brenda. And I didn't tell him. I let it slip. I had my chance. I didn't do it. And now I've waited all this time and I've lied to him for so long now.
Carly, you haven't exactly lied, though.
Oh, yeah, well, Sonny is a big believer in lies of omission. And it's going to look like I am forced to tell him now because I'm pregnant, which I am.
Is that so bad?
If I can just wait just a little bit longer and Rick leaves town, and I get the amnio and it proves that it's Sonny's baby, then everything's gonna just...
But if it
turn out.
doesn't, you'll have to tell Sonny after you've waited all this time.
Courtney, I don't know if he's gonna be able to stand it.
Carly, Sonny loves you more than anything. And you know his heart. I never will. You know what Sonny needs.
Yeah. He needs the truth.
Why aren't you at the club?
Because I missed you.
Yeah?
I love you, Sonny.
Something happened?
No, nothing right now. I get worried. You know, so much is going on, and You wouldn't tell me where you went this morning?
I'm fine, you know? Don't stress. That's bad for the baby.
I was just thinking about Leah, Benny's wife, and I just feel like we need to be thankful for every minute we have together and not let anything get in the way.
I'm gonna make you feel a lot better right now.
You are.
I put Rick Lansing on retainer.
Full-time attorney? You hired him that way?
Isn't that what you wanted?
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a problem. You know what? We can deal with it. Tell me, what's wrong?
I'm not sure that I can.
Well, I don't want you going around all upset, Carly.
Sonny, this is supposed to be a very happy and exciting time for us, and we got so close the last time when we hated each other's guts, and now that
What's wrong with the baby? What's wrong with the baby?
Sonny, I don't know how to tell you this.
You lost the baby, didn't you?
No.
There's something wrong?
No.
Is he sick? Is he in the wrong position?
No,
What?
the baby's fine. If it wasn't, you know that I would tell you that. You know that.
I just get worried.
I know. The baby is just fine.
I'm always I don't know, I'm always thinking the worst.
I've noticed that.
I mean, no matter what I'm doing, you know, I'm always thinking about the baby. Baby's in the back of my mind, you know. How pretty is she? Is he moving around, you know?
He will be soon.
I don't, you know, a lot of times I keep thinking, like, does she hear shots?
You're thinking that?
Yeah, all the time.
Sweetheart. It's okay.
Yeah, it's
It's okay. Come here.
Okay, you gotta listen to me, all right?
Okay.
I want our baby to have everything we did. A good life, real parents, big brothers who will take care of her. I want our child to have a better life than we have now, a safer life.
And that is exactly why I came home, so I could hear you say these words.
I'll do anything to protect our family. You know that, right? No matter what, you know. I mean, I know times are tough right now, but I'm gonna do what I can. You can trust me on that, right?
I trust you with everything.
Hi. You shouldn't be opening your door like that. It could be anybody.
Hi, Sonny.
You don't even, like, ask, who is it?
Is everything okay?
You know, Courtney and I were expecting a baby.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's nothing more important to me than family.
So why are you telling me all this?
Well, it's a dangerous time right now. That's going on. And I just talked to Carly, and I promised her that I'm gonna get our baby through this.
Well, Carly already knows that.
I promised her that I'm gonna keep our baby safe. I need your help.
What do you want me to do?
Give up Jason.
Can Carly ever answer his phone?
What's the problem?
Sonny put me on retainer.
Well, that's good. Congratulations.
Sure about that? I mean, I know the way you feel about Sonny and the dangers that come from working for him.
Yeah, but now you're Benny with that law degree, right? Safest seat in the house.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm happy for you.
Thanks.
So what's the big deal with Carly?
Well, technically, I still work for her, and I gotta tell her about this whole thing with Sonny. I don't want to get in between the two of them.
Not the safest seat.
It's an understatement.
Here's your chance.
Wish me luck. Thanks. Carla, talk to you for a minute. Sonny just hired me as his permanent attorney.
You think that I didn't know that?
Well, is this going to be a problem?
What do you mean, am I going to tell Sonny?
I hope you realize that my life is in your hands. Look, what can possibly be gained by telling Sonny now?
Well, I can think of a couple things, starting with the fact that I would be rid of you permanently.
All right, how about I don't want to die? Look, Carly, just give me the chance to prove to you that I can make this work to your advantage.
I have a lot of enemies out there, and they're looking for a vulnerable spot. And right now, that spot is Carly and the baby.
Then you should let Jason come back to work.
Okay, if I did that, then you would be in danger, right?
Nobody believes that, but you, Sonny.
Listen to me. If you stayed with Jason, he came back to work for me, you would not be safe.
It isn't that simple.
I know you love Jason, and he loves you, but think about what's best for everyone. If you let go of Jason, he comes back to work for me. Carly and the baby have more protection. Jason's not torn in two. You will have a chance at a better life, and most important, you will not be in the line of fire.
You really believe that, don't you?
You gotta do the right thing. You gotta let go of Jason. I know that you would never willingly jeopardize an innocent baby.
Of course not.
But don't you see that's what you're doing if you hold on to Jason? You're putting the baby Carly and I are expecting in serious danger.
If by that you mean I'm the one keeping Jason from working for you, Sonny, I'm not.
But if Jason works for me, that puts you in danger unless you let me send you away.
No.
Carly lost our last baby by falling down the stairs. What if I have to push her out of the way of a bullet? You've seen a newborn, right? You've seen how fragile they are? This baby's 20 times more fragile than that right now. Anything can happen to Carly. She could fall down, somebody can push her, and we lose our baby. Is that what... I know you wouldn't want that,
No,
would you?
of course not,
Okay,
no.
but see, my enemies think that I'm vulnerable without Jason. So that's when they're going to strike, where I'm most vulnerable. My family, you understand what I'm saying? My children, even my little sister, unless you leave.
Sonny, I can't.
Okay, you know what? I know you're a caring person, and I know you would never want any...
What are you doing? Why are you here?
Just a minute. You could tell Sonny about our night together. That's fine. I can't do anything about it. Why risk your marriage by planting a seed of doubt about the child's paternity?
There is no doubt about my baby's paternity, and you were a fool to suggest
No,
otherwise.
I'm not suggesting
Rick.
that there is any doubt.
You're not suggesting that? What are you doing, jerking me around
No,
again?
the
Are
last
you
thing I
having
want to
fun
do is
here?
jerk you around. Listen, okay? I got what I want. A job with Sonny. Now, the last thing I want to do is jeopardize my new position or my life. I'm not saying this the right way. I'm asking you, Carl. Please, let me stay in Port Charles. Trust me, Sonny's not going to get a better lawyer than me.
I told you that I don't trust you, Rick, and I don't. The minute
The minute that I think that you have done anything to hurt Sonny, I will tell him everything. You give him bad advice, you mess up a contract, you borrow a pencil without permission, and he will know. Hell, I could wake up tomorrow and decide to tell him because I'm sick of looking at your smarmy face. So if you stay at your own risk. But I'm telling you, Rick, you mess up once, and I promise you that your life is over.
I came here to ask Courtney to give you up. I explained to her that if she stays with you, then everybody I care about, everybody you care about, is at risk.
You know I'll come back to work with you. Not without Courtney.
So because of Courtney, you broke your word, you don't turn your back on your commitments?
That is completely unfair.
Because of Courtney, you've trashed your honor. You're throwing your life away. She's a little girl with a crush. And she's ruining everything I've built. She doesn't know what's coming. You do, Jason. When that bomb hits, when the shooting starts, she's gonna say, "I'm sorry. I didn't mean it."
There's nothing.
But you know
there's
it's gonna be
nothing
too
that I
late.
wouldn't do for you, and you know that.
Except give her up! And if you don't do that, I'm gonna lose everything.
You shouldn't be here. It's not safe.
Carly is here to visit me, Sonny. We're friends.
Okay, you should know better than to come here. Put yourself and the baby at risk. You're supposed to be staying out of danger, protecting the baby.
I am.
You know what? This is unprotected, this place. I don't have any guards here. There's no security measures, and he's not doing it.
I've got you and Jason to protect me here.
Look, you need to tell me, okay, that you're going to stay away from here. Our baby's too important for you to go anywhere near Jason.
Sonny, Jason is out of your business. You fired him, remember? He is not the danger to Carly and the baby. You are.
He's in a place right now where anybody can get him. Do you know the risk this man is taking to be with you? Huh? My enemies don't care that I fired him. If they're smart, they want to keep me vulnerable. That means they'll kill him to cripple me. That is the world I live in, little girl. Those are the lives you're risking every day by going on with this farce. His life, my life, Carly's life, the baby's life. Your own. Not that you give a damn because you're so caught up in this dream world to understand it's going to end in a bloodbath.
No, that's enough.
Tell her,
Stop.
Jason. Tell her the truth. Stop lying to her.
Sweetheart, you are right. You are right. You're so right. I shouldn't have come here. I shouldn't have come. And I'm not going to
Take it easy.
Come on.
I'm
Take me
fine.
home.
Move.
You know what? You need to take
Listen,
me home. I'm not.
Just know that I warned you, okay? Know that I warned you. And that... All right. Come on.
How could you and Carly let Sonny get away with that?
Sonny, will you listen?
No, I don't want... Don't start. Don't start. I don't want to hear how much, Jason's your best friend and how much you can't turn your back on him and you need him. He's off limits until he gets his head on straight.
Okay, that's fine. Now, can I say what I was planning on saying? It has nothing to do with Jason, nothing to do with Courtney. Look at you. You haven't eaten, you haven't slept. And if you keep this up, you're going to be so broken down that you aren't going to make it through our baby's first year. I mean, have you even read any of the books that I wanted you to look at? The baby books? Do you know that babies eat all the time? You have to feed them at midnight, at 2, at 4, at 6 in the morning. And that when you want to play with them, they're going to be sleeping. And when you want to sleep, they're going to be playing and be wide awake. You can be dead on your feet. Honey, you think what you do is difficult? Just wait. It's nothing compared to having a baby. Think running your territory is going to be difficult? You need to sit.
No, I got it.
No, don't. You can start. Sit.
Letitia's ready for new baby. Because I'm not sure either of us are.
What are you talking about? You just told me what was involved.
Yeah?
You nurse the baby, you change him when he needs it, and then you pick her up if she starts to cry. So what could be so hard about that?
And how many infants have you cared for?
None.
No, I didn't think so. And neither have I, really. Since I had postpartum so badly after Michael was first born, I was gone for that whole month. And then I was afraid to hold him after that. And then by the time I did pick him up and give him a bottle, you know that he was already 3 months old. And he screamed and he cried for Jason the whole time.
I'm sure we'll figure it out. Anyway, we got Letitia to pick up the slack, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know what?
What?
Have you eaten?
Yeah. I ate scrambled eggs for breakfast, orange juice, 2 glasses of milk.
Okay, how about since then?
Yeah, I'm not hungry, sweetie.
See, I knew you were going to say that. And the baby's starving, and I'm going to make you something.
No, wait,
I'm just gonna make you some...
Okay, you can make me dinner. I have one condition, though. Okay,
What?
2.
Okay.
You have to match me bite for bite, and then you have to promise to close your eyes and relax just a little bit while I go upstairs. Yeah, like that.
All right, deal.
And, okay, good.
All right.
Close your eyes.
All right.
Close. Relax.
I don't want to. All right.
Sonny.
Be careful.